Assalamu alaikum. My name is Fahd Rahmari. Today, me and our group, we will talking about consumer buying decision process for the Samsung smartphone. We selected the Samsung company and the Samsung smartphone. Introduction, consumer behavior, find factor that direct customer toward purchasing of a certain product or a service. In addition, through understand of consumer behavior market are applied to hold conversation between the product which customer refers and other alternative product which appeal to a large base of market. The second point is affected by environmental, physical, and social factor. Knowing about consumer behavior. The first point explain how customer deal with certain product. The second point guides customers toward dealing positively with the product. The third point help market play on the emotional or behavioral side of the customer. The last point convince customer to buy a product. Statement of problem. Samsung smartphones are humble response in the Saudi market. Through oral surveying of nearly 22 IAU students, 65% were with no experience with the Samsung smartphone. 55% were unaware of Samsung Android technology. 52% don't follow advertising of Samsung smartphone. Accordingly, this project was concerned with the first point, finding the consumer behavior toward Samsung smartphone. The second point, find position and level of Samsung smartphone in Saudi market. The third point, holding a conversation between the share of iPhone and the Samsung smartphone in the market. The last point, guiding Samsung market to regain control of the market. And we will compare between this project between iPhone and smartphone in the market in Saudi Arabia. And this is my part. Now we will move to my colleague.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Yasser Abdullah Al-Ami, and I will present the research questions and objectives. The research objectives to study the Saudi customers' behavior patterns in relation to Samsung smartphones in Saudi Arabia, and to study the reasons behind the humble representation of Samsung smartphones in the markets of Saudi Arabia in 2023, finding the forces that push customers to prefer other brands. Everyone have a Samsung devices in his home, but always it doesn't Samsung smartphones. Why? The research question, what is the role of customers' behavior behind the poor marketing of Samsung smartphone in Saudi local smartphones markets? Samsung Company, a South Korean company established in 1938, started electronics industry almost in 1969, experienced with the production of electronics, IT, and mobile communication, device solution, and other products. The vision and mission of Samsung its vision is to create a culture of infinity possibilities. Its mission is to maximize and lead IT innovation and values for its customers. Samsung Saudi Arabia has been working in Saudi market for over 70 years, has the headquarters in Jeddah. Growth rate in Saudi smartphone market. In 2019, smartphone market growth was almost 14%. It jumped up to 41% by the end of 2021. Smartphone shipment go up to 26% by the first quarter of 2023. Samsung top was under threat due to the advent of 5G smartphones, entrance of Chinese brands like Vivo, Infinix, and Xiaomi. The growth of Chinese brands by 41% in 2021. Competition and the growth of iPhone market shares up to 44% in 2023. That's it of me, and my colleagues will explain everything. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, my name is Ahmed Al Khaldi. Today I will present my part, which is consumer behaviors empirical study. Here we have respondents demographics. Here are the items, which is residence, gender, education, and age group. These are the response and the percentage. First of all, we have the residents. The response from Eastern region it counts for 91.6%. The others are 8.4%. The gender, males and females, males are more, which counts for 52.3%, and the females 47.7%. Education, we have the high education people are more have more response. It counts for 43.9%, and the postgraduate studies 37.4%. Lastly, we have the age group. We have the teen or the young people more response from 18 to 23 have 35.5%, and the elderly or the older people have 26.2%. Here are the results of many graphs. First of all, we have Samsung loyalty graph. The most or the highest percentage is positivity for Samsung, which counts for 84%, and the lesser percentage for Samsung first choice and future purchases, which counts for 58%. Second results or graph, we have satisfaction level. The easy menu and the apps have the highest percentage, which counts for 78 and 77%. The overall satisfaction, it is the less or the lesser percentage, which counts for 64%. Next, we have perceived content quality. Up-to-date technology of Samsung is the highest for 78%, and the less percentage is 74% for benefits. Next, we have customers' personal knowledge. Samsung customer services is the highest. They provide many services and quality services. That's why it counts for 80%, which is the highest percentage here. And the lesser percentage, which is Samsung new models, 61%. Here we have customers using behavior. Customer using behavior, the highest is using Samsung networking, which counts for 56%, and the lesser using Samsung for 4 hours until 6 hours, which counts for 31% for both. This is my part. and thank you for your lesson.
Assalamu alaikum, good evening. My name is Muhammad Ali Al Muhsin. I want to present you today the differentiation between Samsung with iPhone. First, before we beginning, Dr. I'm sorry, I just arrived from شرم الشيخ now. توني واصل دكتور من السفرة. أعتذر إنه أنا في السيارة وفي المكان يعني الغير صحيح لتسجيل البرزنتيشن، ولكن أتمنى إنك تعذرني وأتمنى أن نقدم برزنتيشن رائع. Let's begin. Samsung with iPhone. By March 2023, statistics indicate that Apple had a firm control in Saudi market. Apple had a share 39.3 of domestic 5G phone market. Apple grew up to 42.2% of the whole market in 2 months. And Samsung fell down to around 23% in March 2023. Now, let's see why Apple is increasing and why Samsung is decreasing. Apple is increasing because they have the 5G devices, and that give them an advantage in Samsung. And they have also a specific option or a specific device that can give them one option, give them a lot of features, and they market for them device the opposite of the Samsung. Also, the Gen Z, okay, and what we call the Gen Z, okay, they also prefer Apple iPhone than Samsung. Okay, by the end of the 2023, Apple become the leaders of the Saudi market. Apple's share grow up to 46. Samsung comes far behind with the share around 24. And we want here to announce something that Huawei also have 12% or 13% in the market share in Saudi market, and that's give them give the Samsung feel risky about this. And also, we don't want to forget that we have the Chinese companies, okay, that compete with Samsung, and all this information cannot not give the Samsung the advantage. Also, we want to say here that the Apple have promote their iPhones with something we can say with less devices but with all features, the opposite of Samsung that have a lot of devices that they don't market to all of them devices. Also, Apple have something we can say it they have an headphones or the charger. That's all things, okay, give them the advantage. They give you with a unique designing with a lot of features, okay, give them the advantage. All of this information, all of this analyzing give the Apple the advantage to grow up in the Saudi market or around the world. But we want to say here something, it's important, that Samsung also have all market share in the world, the biggest market share, but the revenue or the profit coming to Apple. They are selling more, but the revenue coming to Apple because Apple have a lot of we can say features. Can we go to next slide? Okay. Consumer behavior empirical study. We make a survey tool in Google form. A survey was made including almost 107 response. That's we in 2 days. Okay, we want to reach 150, but the time wasn't with us, so we give you just 107 response. A question was prepared with 6 section. Okay, we make a segmentation between them to get the specification and news and information from the people. Survey setting, online survey using Google survey.com, and it starts from this time. It's measure Samsung consumer behavior like loyalty behavior and purchasing orientation. That's we have an important question here. For example, do the users of Samsung use Samsung because they have the ability, or that Samsung have less price than Apple? It's important things. Also, the interaction with the product utilities. Do the product give me all the utilities that I need in the phone? I don't need to any computer, anything. That the phone is my phone and my telecommunication and my computer, my printer. This is an important question, for example, also. And knowledge about product specification. What's the product give me? How the camera, how many pixels, the charging, and what time that I have full charging in the phone. All these things can give me the measuring the consumer behavior and the action of the consumer of Samsung. And I want to repeat my question also second time. Why Samsung doesn't promote for them devices or for them phones or tablets like an Apple? Also, why Samsung have lesser price, but they don't have a lot of profit? That's the differentiation we want to get from this project. And also, we cannot get the specific information because our minds is our thinking is different between people to other people. So all this information, I hope I give you all the information about two slides and give you all the explanation of this two slides. And sorry a second time. And thank you so much, Doctor, for giving us all things in this semester. And inshallah, we have better luck and good marks. Thank you so much and good night.
Assalamu alaikum, Doctor. How are you? My name is Nawaf Muhammad Bawazir. Today, inshallah, I talk about findings and discussion. First, need recognition, receiving a need, and information search, seeking value, and alternative evaluation, assessing value, purchase decision, buying value, and the last one, post-purchase behavior, value in usage and consumption. And in this slide, findings and discussion about Samsung company. The first one, need for recognition. Samsung consumers know about Samsung's appearance, quality, application, size, and menace. And information research, Samsung customers do continual information search about Samsung's model, OS, technologies, marketing, and customer service. The third one, alternative evaluation. Samsung customers trust the product's benefits, capabilities, networking, and technology. The fourth one, purchase decision. Samsung consumers showed positive loyalty to pay and recommend Samsung to others. And the last one, post-purchase behavior. Samsung consumers promising to future purchase and recommendation to other. And conclusion and recommendation. The results obtained asserted the first one, positive trends towards Samsung products. The second one, good success of Samsung marketers. The third one, consumers good deal of information about Samsung products. The fourth one, Samsung ability to respond to consumers' desires and needs. These facts, reasons why Samsung was placed on top for a long time, and Samsung leaves top, but it quickly regained it. However, Samsung is recommended to keep an eye on the changes in Saudi smartphone market and watch over the changes in sales and growth of new brands. Find out about the new entrants that have recently accessed Saudi market. The last one, study the capabilities of a new entrants. And now finish the presentation, and we hope to like for our presentation. And thank you, Doctor, for all. We are teach a lot of. Thank you, Doctor. All the best, Doctor.